Morning gang, hope you're all safe and well. Great to have you back with me. Welcome to the channel, welcome to Notch to 11, and welcome to another day on the permission. You're so very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you like what you see. And if you do, maybe a little cheeky subscribe at the end of the video would be more than welcome. So thank you very much in advance. So we're back on the permission. It is quite early, it's before 7, only just after 6 actually. And we've got a few hours. So I've got family stuff to do later on this morning. So I've got about 4 hours, I reckon, where I can come down to the permission and have a bit of a play. But I've been neglecting someone and I really feel bad that my behaviour over the last few months has been inappropriate towards this particular machine. Yes, the Deus 2. Yeah, very, very conscious that I've been using the Manticore a lot recently. One of the main reasons was I really wanted to get to know it and feel that I have now to a certain extent. But as a result of that, of course, I've just not been using the Deus 2, which is not right. It's a fantastic machine. It's a brilliant piece of kit and it deserves more. So I apologise to all XP Deus and Deus 2 users for not showing much content recently. But today we're going to put that right. So we're back on the permission. We've got 4 hours. The rain is coming, so I need to make hay while the sun shines. We'll see you in a bit. Right, first one of interest. 74, 75. Yeah, we'll give that a dig, just so you know. I haven't updated the Deus 2, just in case you were wondering. I'm still on 0.71, that was my last update, which was some time ago. Conscious that we've had update 1.0 and 1.1, I think. It's in mixed reviews, but more importantly, I just haven't had time to update it. So I'm going to stick with 0.71 until I hear any different. But yeah, so that's what we're using, but I have put it on the big numbers because I thought that would be a bit easier to see, as you can see. So let's dig it. About there. It's an interesting field, this one. So it's pasture, as you can tell. Not that big, but I've done it a lot. And I know other detectors on here have. So I think the last time I was here, I was just digging the kind of iffy ones. This one is a bit more prominent. But yeah, we'll have to see what we get this morning. Give it an hour or so on here. If it's all a bit cack, then we'll try it somewhere else. We have got options. Nothing cultivated yet, unfortunately, but lots of cut grass and cut hay, etc. Yeah, it's still in there, still 74. So what do we got? Yep, just a bit of lead. That's all right. Encouraging signs. Next one was a 55. Didn't film it because I was convinced it was going to be a shotty. Very iffy signal. But actually part of a buckle. And it's one of them bobbly ones. I've got a funny feeling I might have found another part of this, you know, a little while ago. But yeah, it's a buckle piece. Would have been a lovely hole, but sadly not. So we'll move on. And a little early heart stopper right next to that piece of buckle is a pewter button. Dang it. Thought it had me there for a minute. Oh dear. It's currently, time is it 7:16, something like that. So I've only been going about an hour. Mainly cack so far, has to be said. But I've moved away from a junk area and I'm heading towards where I found coins before. But that's got very black very quick. And we are due rain, so luckily I've got the waterproofs, but I think it's going to come sooner rather than later. Anyway, quite a scratchy 80s, 84, 85, but this is where I find coins and it's the right numbers, so let's give it a whirl. Yeah, the reason I want to do a live dig, I've filmed about 4 or 5 live digs so far, and they've all been cacked, so they probably won't make the video. And if the rain does come like it's expected to, I expect there won't be many more live digs on today's video. It will be mainly just reveals because, yeah, if it buckets down, it's not good for the equipment for obvious reasons. Right, let's be lucky. Let's have a coin. Not sure. Oh, it's not a coin, but it's a very nice button. Well, how have I missed that? I've been on this strip loads. Amazing, isn't it? Cool, right, let's give it a quick squirt. Back to you in a sec. Ooh, that's a stunner. As I said, how did I not find that before? That was not deep. And it's on the same track I always do. It's a VR. I know I've never found one of these before. Presumably Victoria Regina. So it's a Queen Victoria military button. There's a crown above it. I presume it's military. Nice little kind of floral design around the outside. Shank's gone, but that is a cracker. That is really going to clean up really, really well. Oh, I'm well happy with that. Excellent. Right, I've preempted the waterproof trousers since I did the live D, because the rain has started. So that could be the waterproof coat soon as well. So stick with me. Let's hope we find some more. There we are. The rain is here. A full 2 hours early. Thank you, weather forecast. Never mind, I got down here as early as I could. I couldn't get it much earlier. But the rain is here and it's going to be here for a while. So waterproof coat is on, as well as the trousers. Yeah, we got one in the night. One, I think it was 89.90. Won't be many live digs now unless it eases off a bit. So I thought we'd have a look together. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, I cacked it. It was on the side, wasn't it? I think that's a bit of a crotal bell, isn't it? Yeah, that's a shame, I'll give it a kiss. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a crotal bell. Bloody, how have I not found that before? Crazy, isn't it? They do say a field is never done. But yeah, anyway, that is lovely. Shame it's not a hole. That would have been huge. Look at the size of that. Anyway, damn it. Really annoyed about that, but there you go. Glad it's not a hole now. Excellent. Well, bit of crotal bell. Let's move on. Well, folks, we found some silver. Now, full disclosure, I have had it out. I've even checked it to make sure it is silver. So sorry that I haven't filmed it. The weather has improved slightly. The rain has eased off. But it was such an awful tone. It was in the 70s. Now it's out, look. So it's still not convincing. It was in the 74, 75. It wasn't deep, couple of inches down. Picked it up. I thought it was just a bit of aluminium. And then as I started to rub it, it appeared better than I thought it was. Anyway, I'm waffling, aren't I? But yeah, we found some silver. And that's it. So as I mentioned, I have already found it and I have already wiped it. So that's how it is as a result of all of that. But I don't quite know what it is, but it's definitely silver. Got some sort of loop there, look, with a hole through it. And that obviously would have gone somewhere. I don't know, any ideas? We never mind finding silver, that's amazing, but I'm clueless when I can't think what that might be. Maybe part of a buckle, I don't know. Any ideas, let me know. But yes, we're on the silver. We're on a different field, I don't know if I've mentioned. I had about an hour, just under 2 hours in the other one, not doing much. So I've wandered on here, and this is about my third signal so far. So, good signs. Right, next one was a 50. Not deep, just turned the clod over. And then I had my pinpointer, as you can see, in the bottom left. Split the clod with it as I was searching, and I found a disky thing right in the middle there. So I'm expecting button, but we're not sure. So I thought we'd get the camera on and check it. So far so good. So far so good. Okay. Well, it's not a button, I don't think. That's very cool. And it was a very good 50, so I'm kind of wishing I live dug it now, but there you go. That's life, baby. Let's give it a squirt. Back in a sec. Well, it's a farthing, if you can see that. I think it says 1872. And you've got the remnants of Britannia sitting there, look, with her arm. Yeah, so that's going to be a Vicky farthing. Oh, there's a little bit of writing there, so it might clean up. It's a bit crusty, to be honest, but it's a coin, and we've gone silver coin in the space of about 5 to 10 minutes. So we will take that and say thank you very much. Let's move on. Well, next one's a 72, and you're on a hay bale at the moment. Just about to do some B-roll. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's very cool. A little bit of decorative green, and you're a long way away, so let me bring it closer to you after I've given it a squirt and show you what it is. There we are, live from the hay bale. Yeah, don't know. Quite decorative. Very green. Right on the back. Yeah, snapped off there I reckon, so some sort of fixing. Could even be a little key end. A very fancy key end, but yeah, not sure. Anyway, we like that. On with a B-roll. Right, so we've come back to the stubble field. I wasn't doing much on the other one, so we've had a bit of a mooch today. We're on the third, well, 1, 2, 3, 3 fields, and then back onto the second one. We've got a pretty stable 70 here. I have to say, the Deus 2, I haven't missed it. It's a cracking machine. I mean, the Manticore, don't get me wrong, is also a very good machine. But you can't go wrong with the Deus 2. It's nice and light, it's easy-ish to use. The program that I use, which is Relic, with a couple of tweaks, which is in the description, is so good, it's so stable. And say what you will, it's found silver again, isn't it? So, you know, so I really can't fault it. It's a cracking machine. Right, see what we got for a 70. Very loud all of a sudden, so we've found it. See what we got. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's... Oh, wow. We found a very cool lead token. A very cool lead token. Let's bring you in for a closer look. Look at that. That's a stunner. 3 little bubbles there, and then MH, is it, or something like that? Be very gentle with it. Oh wow, that's very cool. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. That's going to be a medieval artifact, if ever there was one. Brilliant. What was I saying about the Deus 2? Oh yeah, it's a cracking machine. See you in a bit. Well, next one's really interesting. It was a 67, and full disclosure, I have had it out and I have cleaned it. So I thought it was just a bit of green, to be honest. But as I started to kind of wipe it on my towel, I noticed this kind of shape at the end here. And then when I looked closely, you can see there's a gap in between the 2 bits of metal, and there's obviously a bit of leather or something still in there. That's the end of a strap end. I'm pretty sure it is. Looks like a bit of a medieval one to me. It's got a beautiful patina on it, and if you look very carefully, just there and just there, which is a bit easier to see on this side, is the little hole where obviously a little bit of metal was punched through to hold it all into place. So I reckon that is the end of a medieval strap end. So that's another medieval find for today. Fantastic. See you in a bit. Next one is a very faint 82, 83. It's got to be worth a dig, that one. Back on the little bit of pasture again. Let's see what we got. Oh, lovely. A bit faint still. Let's go down a bit further. Like the faint 80s, we like the faint 80s. $84 now. I was not expecting. It's a double Kia. Oh dear. Oh well. It's quite cool though. Still on its stringlet. Probably from the farm, not that long ago, I suspect. It's quite deep though. Oh well, let's see if we can unlock a few more before we finish up. Well, good old DS2. I've had a good day with it. We're not over yet though, a little bit longer. About 10 minutes since I found those 2 keys. And then I've walked onto a deep 84. I've kind of half filled the hole back in now. It's very heavy and it's very green, very kind of bronzy. Not sure. My gut feeling is some sort of end of a tap, so maybe end of a barrel tap or something. I don't know. It looks a bit too industrial. For a split second when I first took it, I thought it might be part of a broach or something, but it's far too big and far too heavy, I think. So it's probably a tap end of some description, maybe, don't know. But it's got a lovely patina to it, so it's been down there a while, I think. Awesome. Right, wind's picking up, it's getting darker again. Let's try and get a couple more. Yuck. It's just got disgusting very quickly. It's completely caught me out. I haven't got my waterproof jacket on. It's still in my rucksack. And it is belting down. So this is going to be the last one. Yeah, that'll do, I think. I'm about 4 hours now. We've had a good day. Good old DS2. God bless you. I'm at the ready. We've got a 74 in the corner. I found it. There, so I thought we'd dig it out together. Oh, shush. Come and dig it. Right, and this will be the last one of the day. Oh, there we go. What's that? Hang on, let's get my other glove off. Button or coin? I can't see a thing, by the way. It is belting. It is belting down. I think that's a coin, you know. Oh, it's wafer thin. That's alright. That's a good way to finish. It's quite a small coin, so it might be tokeny. Excellent. Alright, let's give it a quick squirt. Not that it needs one, I can just hold it out in the rain, to be honest. Right, back in a sec. Not sure. That needs a bit of the old pink stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a coin, look. You can see the edge in there. I reckon that's a little 1600s kind of farthing-y token type thing again. Found a few of those around here. Oh, that's alright. Well, we've had a couple of coins. We've had some lead. Very nice medieval token. Bit of a crotal bell. Bit of silver. And a DS2. Did good. Thanks as always. And again, don't forget the LP code. I know I keep forgetting to mention it, but it's on the videos at the end. But if you're looking at upgrading some kit, or you want to get yourself some bits and bobs ready for the autumn, for detectable and all that kind of jazz, then don't forget the LP code. You get 10% off most things, other than the very top end detectors. Pretty much everything else you get 10% off. And a little bit comes back to me for the channel as well. So you save some money, so do I, and I give it all back to you by bringing you this lovely stuff. So yeah, thanks as always, gang, and we'll see you at the roundup. Take care. Well, there we are, folks. 4 hours of blooming good fun, I gotta say. Been far too long since I used the DS2. Such a great machine. You know, once you've set it up, it's so easy to use, so intuitive, so stable, and if you go over it, you find it. It's as simple as that. And I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Nice to get it out, and hopefully I'll get it out a lot more in the coming weeks and months as detectable and other weekenders come up. But yeah, we did okay. Obviously the usual smattering of stuff in Cat Corner, wheelie bits and coggy bits and nutty bits, a double Kia, which was quite funny. I actually enjoyed finding them. Plenty of lead, plus a huge bit went straight in the scrap bucket. Also, when in the scrap was a couple of shotties and a couple of other bits that I didn't bother to clean. 5 buttons, all pretty, you know, standard stuff. We had a a kind of modernish buckle-y type thing. Probably not that old, but okay. Little decorative piece, which I think I kept on the video. That's quite nice. Any ideas, let me know. I'm still not sure on that one. Little buckle fragment. Couple of coins. This one is very blank, but presumably some sort of farthing, or maybe older, maybe some sort of token, but it's hard to say. An 1872 Vicky farthing, not much on it. Just about see Britannia coming through there. A lovely end of a barrel tap or some form of tap. Beautiful patina on it, lovely and heavy. Proper brass, you know, heavy bronzy type material there. Shame that's not whole, but that's lovely. Really happy with that. Bit of silver. We never mind finding silver, and the DS2 always seems to sniff it out. I've managed to clear out that little hole, look, so some sort of buckly piece maybe. Any thoughts? Let me know. And then I guess my favourite 4 finds of the few hours we were out. This absolutely stunning Victorian, presumably military button, VR, Victoria Regina, and the crown above it, with a coat of artiseal on it, so it's brought it out lovely. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Really, really happy with that. We found a bit of crotal bell. Really wished I'd give it a clean on the field now, because we would have spotted this. I only found this when I got home and give it a wash. What a gorgeous foundry mark. This is from, I think it's Robert Wells, so there would have been an R on the other side of the bell. Robert Wells, Wiltshire foundry from the 1700s. That's beautiful. And again, another little coat of artiseal to bring it out. Beautiful. If you are interested in buying some artiseal, it's always in my descriptions. Lovely, lovely guy, lovely, lovely stuff. Really helps your finds to pop. Really easy to use, and there's a discount code in the description. But unfortunately, it couldn't heal the kiss that I gave it with the spade, which is a real shame. But a beautiful piece, and that will go in the display cabinet. And then 2 medieval pieces, I think. This one is the end of a really nice little strap end. Again, that's had a little coat of artiseal, which has, you know, really brought it out. You can see the bit of leather or whatever it was in between it. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, shame it's not Hull or Saxon, but really, really nice. And then I guess the find of the day, coming up as a resounding 70 on the field, a beautiful medieval farming token. I found quite a few of these on my permission. This is the first one I found with kind of, apologies, with defined initials. So you've got the 3 kind of pellets, pips, and MH, I think it is, blank on the back, but absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, we had medieval, we had Victorian, we had all sorts of wonderful stuff, and of course a bit of silver. So really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Thanks as always for stopping by. Again, don't forget the LP code coming up next for 10% off for most items, and I'll see you soon.